What is up, guys? Welcome back to Guardians of the Galaverse. This is episode 10. We've been doing this for 10 episodes. It's been 10 weeks, like holy shit. But you know what the drill. Smash the like button. I'm here with Shadow and Khaos. We're going to be covering ahead of the game and everything you need to know about the Galagames ecosystem that's happened throughout this week. Well, I guess last week. And yeah, how you guys doing today?
I've just come back from my mum's birthday meal out. I'm full to the brim with curry, but looking forward to spending some time with you boys in the community.
What type of curry?
I went for puree starter, and then I went for truck driver lamb for main.
What about you, Khaos?
Yeah, me. I'm cool in it. Yeah, nice. Finished playing some Legends Reborn, trying to climb up to the ladder. You know, trying to get to that #1 spot. I gotta beat my man Shadowknyte, #1. I don't know how much points he has. I don't know, because it resets on Monday, right? It resets
10,000.
10,000. Oh, wait. So yeah, I'm cool. Can't wait to get this podcast up and running. Get the show started. Do this thing.
Shout out to Prospector and 8-Bit in the chat already. 8-Bit already suggesting spicy topics today. We'll get to that later on once we get to that topic. But yeah, like my Twitter did get.
What's that?
Where is it? Today's topic: did Gala bot their hackathon live stream? Based on the Twitter analytics. But yeah, let's switch over to the tab with the information. So as always, we start with ahead of the game. The thread is available always over on my Twitter or X. I basically watched the episode, so I can save you half an hour. This one was roughly an hour and a bit because it was a compilation of all of their hackathon videos that they live streamed. I'm still putting together my summary for that, so stay tuned for that. And we have some other news going for that as well. The first thing that the ahead of the game episode said was that GDC Hackathon has concluded and the winners will be posted in the Discord. We'll talk about the winners in just a sec. But the first part of the head of the game was an interview between Benefactor and David Bianchi, who is the lead writer and director of Razor. And Razor is premiering, I believe, here it is, the article's just there. Razor Gala Film will launch Razor on April 14th with episode 1 and 2 of Razor, the sci-fi thriller series by David Bianchi, coming exclusively to Gala Film. So it's going to be a Gala Film exclusive. Now, if you go to news.gala.com, you can find the information, the blog post article for Razor right here. You can see the official Razor trailer. I'll let it play in the background, but without music. Oh, there is music. Time. Turn it off. Oh, me tight. There you go. But yeah, it's a sci-fi thriller where David, as the main character called Grim, develops a neurobatic implant that allows him to access quite a lot of the internet and cyberspace. And then he is basically fighting between if it's good and evil and then how he wants to do things. I believe that is a summary. I don't want to go too much into it. You guys can go check out Razor. It's a cyberpunk thriller that shines bright. So I believe there was a screening for this at GDC in Gala's room 4 because Bitbender said that on one of his tweets. But yeah, make sure to check that out. It looks amazing. I'm looking forward to this and Ghost of Ruin. Are you guys looking forward to Razor or any of the Gala film side of stuff?
Yeah, I'm actually quite excited for it. You know, it's good to see a product coming out on Gala Film. They actually got a pretty hyped post in the New York Post as well. So
yes,
you know,
I did
those
see
guys
that.
don't hand out compliments willy-nilly. So you know, I'll definitely be checking it out for sure.
Here it is, Gala Film.
Looking forward to watching that. Like, they got some really big names in there. I was quite surprised, like, in terms of the people, because I'm like, bro, I know that person. Yeah, I like that actor or actress, and I'm like, yo, this, like, based on the feedback from like Benefactor, obviously he has to say it's good, but it looked like he was like really, like, from what he saw from the previews that he saw, he was like, yo, this thing looks really sick. And based on the trailers as well, I'm into like sci-fi and stuff like that, so that's definitely my genre, so I'm looking forward to that. And I'm a big fan of like anime, so was it Ghost Ruin?
Yep. Yeah, Ghost Rune.
Yeah, that looks kind of sick. It's like a little cyberpunk type of vibe from it as well. So,
bro, it's every guy's dream. Virtuality, you go in game, you become like a battle royale star, and like hopefully it gets a game as well on Galagames. That would be amazing. If the film does really well, they get enough to budget to make a game, because the film, or the series should I say, on Gala Film looks amazing, and the story and some of the, if you're in the Gala Film Discord, some of the chat that they're going through, if you pay attention to it, it's pretty dope. So yeah, I think those two are the ones I'm looking forward to. This is the New York Post that Shadow was talking about, just at the bottom right here, which is circled, David Bianchi, what I'm watching. So there's a little paragraph: for all of mankind, I love the depth of this sci-fi drama in the alternative reality. Masters of the Air is what happens when Hanks and Spielberg gets to create Uninhabited with a 30 million pre-episode budget. It's masterful, and that is for Razor, April 14th, and again when it's premiering. So yeah, that should be interesting. Make sure you mark that date. Then the second interview, oh, go ahead.
Sorry, it's interesting that in that article it states at the bottom, freemium platform Gala. So,
Premium?
Yep.
Go back to that, minimize that, copy this over. Bianchi stars in the sci-fi thriller Razor, April 14th on the freemium platform Gala. What does freemium mean?
Premium content that's free would be my...
Premium is a business model which a company offers basic or limited features to use at no cost, and then charges a premium subscription for advanced features. So I guess like the basic model, right? You can watch some basic stuff for free, but if you subscribe, you get access to all of these other things. Yeah, free content basically.
Like episodes earlier or something as it progresses.
Well, by the way the Twitter post was worded, I guess episode 1 and 2 will be free to watch on Gala for everybody, and then if you subscribe, you get access to like the whole series, or you get access, or the whole series is available, sorry, and then the extra like behind the scenes and all the other stuff, where if you have the Razor NFTs from Gala Films platform and a bunch of the extra collections that they had for Gala Film, like last year when they released a bunch of passes or different tiers of access, I believe that gets you more like director's cuts and a bunch of other stuff. Prospector says freemium is with ads as well, so you can watch stuff for free with ads, and then I guess if you subscribe, it's not, you get no ads and you can watch everything without being interrupted. So okay, cool. That was a very exciting first piece of news. Gala Film is starting to kick off. The first series is launching. Gala Film and music are going to go crazy in 2024 based on their roadmap, if they hit their achieved goals or the goals that they have set out to do. But moving on to the next interview, it was with KK, one of the engineers of the Gala team, discussing working at Gala, being in the gaming industry, being an engineer for Gala. I believe KK was the one that did the Gala news, or gala.com, the new one, the new website. She was the person who designed that. So if you're interested in that, make sure to go over that interview. As always, you can find all of these episodes for the GDC hackathon over on YouTube. You can just go over to Gala Games, and then I believe there's like 6 or 7 episodes that they released for the hackathon. Yeah, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 episodes, and then each of these will be the basic summary for Ahead of the Game. But there is quite a lot of information, but I'll be summarizing it for you guys soon. Then the third part was an interview with Bitbender and Rex.gg, who is a content creator in the Web3 gaming space, discussing Gala Chain. There are also mentions of merch bags. Where is my merch? First of all, you need to send the merch over here.
Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, how long has it been since you've been waiting for that? Has it been like a year?
I was on Gala Games Ahead of the Game episode 10. That is 43. It's been 33 weeks since I was meant to get my hoodie. So almost a year. It's been almost a year. 2-3 more months and it will be a year. So maybe next year.
That long, and it's
I
coming
have
from
no
Europe.
idea, bro. I'm waiting for my head
from
again.
Taiwan. and the person is on a bicycle and have to get a boat to come and deliver the thing. Like, fam,
Apparently it's right next to us, bruv. It's near Poland or somewhere. So that's like what, 3-hour flight to the east?
A plane ticket or turn up at the factory and be like, hey, yo, where's my merch, bro?
Yeah, where's my hoodie?
Start throwing hands.
No, I did message Anita. Anita said it should be on the way. And then she gave me a tracking number, but that tracking number was for the purchased ones, not for the ahead of the game ones. So I was like, oh no, I guess I'll still have to wait. I'm just waiting. It'll be 84 years later. It will turn up on my deathbed. You're ahead of the game hoodie. But yeah, so there was a lot of talk about Galachain.
Worth it.
Exactly. I was like, you put it on the coffin, just like the flag on top. But yeah, there if you did go to GDC, if you went to Gala's booth, there was merch bags that were given away. So if you did go and you didn't get one, ask for one if they will supply you. And they did talk a lot about Galachain, why you should build on Galachain, what Galachain has to offer. Most people, as it seems like the theme is like they were building stuff on Galachain and then they check the SDK or the API or some of the other tools when they message support, and the support team basically says, oh, we've already done that for you, you just need to do this. And a lot of developers were very pleased with some of the features that the SDK had already built into the development kit. So if you are a developer, consider building on Galachain. It is pretty easier compared to Solidity and Rust because they use TypeScript instead of the other complicated coding languages. Then we had the fourth section of the interview, which was with Mikhail from Certic, I think that's how they say it now, Certic, along with Bitbender and Adam Price, discussing what's taking place in the Gala ecosystem, including DeepIn. So DeepIn basically means decentralized personal infrastructure, if I remember correctly, and that is basically the Gala nodes network. It's where you decentralize the information storage and storing information on nodes, and then the nodes provide the workload, making sure everything is secure. Gala also has 17 projects that have signed up for their own nodes and more to come. Now this is interesting because that confirms that 17 projects are building on Galachain and they have already registered to get their node software up and running. But imagine all the projects that have not said yes to nodes and they're just building on Galachain. So it should be interesting to see what is coming in 2024. Have you guys got any like alpha or leaks on the projects, or is everybody still in the dark?
I'm in the dark.
Yeah, I'm also in the dark. They've been really quiet about who's coming to join the list.
I guess that's just something they just cannot afford to announce prematurely, I guess.
Oh yeah, well, as Bitbender says, like now that they've gone to like a larger scale company, they've got Gala HQ, they've got like a proper legal team, and they're doing all these like contracts and partnerships. I'm pretty sure the NDAs are strict, so if you do break anything, there's going to be big legal issues, and there's going to be like more legal cases. For example, the game media one, and the Drifter Gala one. I think 2's enough. I don't want to see any more. Just sort out the current 2 and progress with the gaming development.
Come on this year. Like, come on this year, please.
Exactly. We need no roadblocks. We just need the acceleration. Just put your foot on the pedal, which it does seem like they are doing with Gala HQ in the play. Apparently they're ahead of schedule on the roadmap or their points that they meant to get out this year. So I guess the production value or productivity, sorry, not production, I'm still thinking of Gala film, the productivity has gone through the roof. But yeah, make sure to check out that interview to know what is in Gala's ecosystem and everything about the projects that are coming. Well, not coming, I believe it was a leak. They said 13 at first, and then Adam corrected Bitbender and they said 17. So they added 5 on the spot. The 5th section was Bitbender interviewing Tony, who is working on Voyager, a game coming on Galachain, discussing the process of building on Galachain. So this is where I said that they messaged support, and support responded like, oh, it's already built into the SDK, or we've already got that tool up and running, you just have to do this. And Voyager, if you guys remember, was the announcement a couple weeks ago about the action fast-paced space game that is coming to Galachain, well, building on Galachain. I don't believe they've partnered with Galachain. It's just that they have selected it as their go-to choice for their game. So if I quickly go over here, post it on there. Hopefully it's not the Voyager that account. Well, I guess I could type in Voyager game. But yeah, I'm excited to see this, the Voyager game, because it is a fast-paced game that looks fairly interesting. I'm meaning to ask, have you guys actually watched all of the live streams, or did you just watch the Head of the Game episode and skim through the other ones?
The only one that I skipped through is when the guy started going like really intensely into weed. Not that I'm like weed averse or whatever, but I was just like, nah, I've got better things to do than watch this.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, because I didn't watch that one and it came on. Sorry, go ahead, Khaos.
Yeah, so I watched most of it. I didn't like watch it live, obviously. I just kind of watched the playback, repeat, and yeah, the interview was pretty cool. But yeah, it was alright.
I think I found it. There you go. Voyager announces partnership with RFLXT to bring Voyager Ascension to Galachain. So it's basically like a flight simulation game where you're in a ship and you have to go through fast-paced action combat. But yeah, I think I watched 5 out of the 8 and I'm still going through most of them to get all the information. But when the Ahead of the Game episode did start, and as Shadow said, that weed conversation came up, I was like, what am I watching right now? Is it like the development thing, or is it just another person? So I was just like, let me go watch everything again from the beginning so I understand. Hey. Then the next section, which was amazing, was Bitbender and Timbo Slice. So if you don't know who Timbo is, he is one of the, well, I think he is the founder of the math in galagames. They were big in Spider Tanks. He is also one of the core people in the GG Collective. It was called Galagames Collective, but now it's called Good Games Collective, I believe. And they will announce a big piece of news that we'll talk about in just a sec. But they discussed their game NFTD, which is a community built game using NFTs from around the metaverse, mainly in the galagames ecosystem, as well as film, and I believe the Blue Realm and music. Is a tower defense style game that is pretty challenging. I'm currently ranked 7th in the leaderboard. I have played it, but once the waves continuously start to spawn, I can't bypass level 7 because I don't have some of the NFT towers that the NFT towers from Fortitude, because they use that as a base, and then they also have like the 888 tower and some of the other NFTs in the Gala ecosystems tower as well. So if you do want to try that game out, I believe it's nft.gg or IO. I can't remember the link, but I'll get that for you before the end of the stream. And as you can see here, Bitbender, Timbo Slice here, I believe Cryptogram and Deadly are the other two. I think that's Cryptogram.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so this was the GG Collective team, or the NFTD team that was at the hackathon, and they built NFTD. There was also...
So real quick, so would you have to connect your Galachain wallet to the website or something?
Yes, it's like, you know, when the MetaMask thing pops up, you just connect your MetaMask wallet, the EVM wallet for Galachain, not the Galachain wallet, because they're both linked. And then I think it's just a read-only transaction. So it basically checks your wallet to see if you have any NFTs. You don't have to sign any contracts. You know, when you just like sign a message saying, let's say this is your wallet, I think that's all you have to do.
Oh, wow.
But I haven't linked my wallet yet.
Read your NFTs and gives them to you. You mentioned was it 42? Do they like read your 42 NFTs as well? So if you got 42 NFTs, you can use that.
Yep, let me quickly get the website up and I can give you a live demo. If it's NFT, yeah, it's nftd.gg. So let me copy that from my other tab. Let's launch it right here. Let's give you a quick demo of what the game is like. I'm gonna mute the site. So it's a fairly simple game. It's a top 2D game made with Unity by Elliot Planet Games. So this is the game. If you go to leaderboards, the current person in top is Devian Pop, and there's quite a few people right here. It looks like I've been knocked out of my position from top 10. But if you go to here, and then I'm already logged in, well, you log in with Discord. So it basically tells NFTD that you're in your username avatar and which servers you're in. you just press authorize. It can't do anything else. It just checks that you're in certain servers, and then you log in. We close this, reload this, and then user info retrieved, signing in. So as you can see, it's fairly simple. Your profile picture comes up here, and then you click add wallet, and it basically tells you to connect from one of these. You can continue as a guest, but then you won't get the NFTs that you can do. So if we just press play, it starts off as a tower defense game, and then you basically have to collect resources. You build these towers that extract resources. For the example, this is stone, this is prism, and ideally you want to get a lot of prisms up and running, because that's what allows you to build these towers. Now, as you can see here, this direction is where the enemies will come from, the giant fireballs, which is pretty annoying. And then these icons right here are the resources. So these are prisms. This is magic, which allows you to heal your buildings. This is stone, which you need to build things. So as you can see here, P10, P20 is prisms, S is stone. And then these are all the different towers you can build. You also have the poison towers, you have the ice towers, you have the BT orbs as well. So if you do have BT orbs, you can link that in your wallet, and then you will be able to play this type of waves. As you can see up here, there is the wave system and the score. Now after I think wave 5 or 6, it gets really challenging. So I need to let me quickly try and focus right here, and then just keep building more prisms, getting more stone. So some of them are really deadly, and if my tower gets hit, like right here, I can use magic to heal those towers. And it's a fairly simple but challenging tower defense type game. I don't know if you guys have tried it.
I watched that episode. I love the fact that, like, say you have 2 NFTs from like the same universe, rather than just having like a standard tower, you'd have like a slightly advanced one. I thought that was a really cool.
I love that feature too.
Gimmick.
Let me just quickly compare. Oh no! So after wave 7, there's going to be continuous waves, and this is where I normally die, because they come from different angles. But as there you go, I'm ranked 8. I'm now on the leaderboards. Smilinmonster's on the leaderboards on live stream. There you go. But yeah, this is nftd.gg. I'll copy the link and then post it in the YouTube chat for you guys if you guys are interested. I'll also post it over on Twitch for the people that are watching over on Twitch. There it is. How many teams showed up in person? I am not too sure on how many teams showed up live in person. They did say they had 500 teams for the GDC event, but some of them were virtual. I'm pretty sure a lot of them were virtual teams, because you had to join the Gala chain Discord, and then in the Discord there was several channels that you had to be in when you were developing for that 24-hour period. And then a lot of the mods for the Gala Discord were generally over there. Where they did start the live stream, it was still on Helldivers 2, so I did remind them to change it to software and development. Otherwise, that would have been a weird stream of Gala streaming Helldivers 2 with software and development for the hackathon. But there you go, there is the link. Cool, so we've got good news from them later on. The 7th section was Where is Fi, if you don't know, is Anita. She followed me recently, so I gave her a follow back. And this is to everybody else. If you want to follow her, there you go. Interviewing Khaos, discussing Archis, if I said that properly, a website where you can find a lot of data about Gala Chain. So if you're in Gala Gold, Khaos posts quite a lot. And you know what he does post is about Gala chain information. He wanted people to understand that Gala is not just a blockchain that just holds tokens, but several other things as well. For example, he said one Gala transaction can lock up 17 or 19 NFTs. And this was when he was doing all the information about spider tanks, as he said in the interview. But yeah, Gala chain apparently is really good for gaming and the NFT side of things. And the data that you can store, because it's using TypeScript, which is a good database type software language, sorry, it is really good for all the things that people generally want to do. Additionally, there was another interview followed right after discussing a database for the medical industry. Now, I believe this is what Shadow was talking about for the weed thing. I didn't see that interview, so I didn't know who the guy was, and I just had to paraphrase it like this. But he was discussing that if you had a blockchain database that was decentralized and that nobody could tamper with. Basically, you could know where certain medicinal medicine comes from, and then if it's legit or if it's good quality, bad quality, etc. You get the idea based on how they want to do it to make sure everything is legit.
Yeah, basically there's no legislation to like weed packaging at the moment, so they can literally like put on there anything they want, like this is the strongest strain in the world, blah blah blah. There's like no jurisdiction to that being accurate. So what they want to do is they want to start scientifically proving that what strains have what medicinal purposes, and then obviously collect and build that database, and then obviously start helping people with ailments that they have.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so a different use. Like, we're mainly thinking of gaming and DeFi and like all of this financial side, but I guess the medical side for blockchain is there. Like I think another thing that somebody was mentioning is like tokenized things for your medical data. Is like you have a soulbound token for a wallet, and then all your medical data is on there, like your blood type, if you're allergic to anything, all of that. And then when you go into the hospital in the future, you just have to show them that, and they won't have the records in the hospital. You will have it yourself, and then everybody will have access to it if you show it to them by just scanning a QR code, for example. But yeah, if you are interested in what data is on Gala Chain and what it stores, make sure to check out that live stream. I believe this episode, the 5th or 6th live stream for the Gala Hackathon. Next up, section 8 was the updates of the knowledge base is getting updated with Legends Reborn article. There you go, Khaos. It was Legends Reborn articles, not like the game updates, and troubleshooting for Gala nodes. So before we started, me and Khaos were talking, and he's like, Anita said something about Legends Reborn, but she skipped over that update. It's like, it's the articles for how to get started with Legends Reborn, not the game updates. So we've solved that issue. Well, yeah, there you go.
With the link to the article.
The knowledge bases, you know, the support. Go to galagames.
Plug 8 bits and yours videos. That's all the community needs.
Pretty much.
Get you guys rolling.
Pretty much.
Gala Help Center.
Like, you know, new people are coming to the space, and they're just watching our videos, and it's helping a lot. So I'm really like happy that that's what it's done. I need to get some more videos out, but I just wish that there was more content in the game, and that they fix some of the bugs that they have.
So this is the article. Basically,
I want to ride the momentum of people enjoying the game to its full potential, rather than everyone just going, win paper.
Yeah, I think that's the current issue with Walking Dead, right? They had so much good momentum, but there was not enough updates or enough of a back and forth, like minor updates, general updates, community AMAs or whatever. So that has died down significantly. Legends Reborn had really good start. The last couple of weeks since launch has been amazing. I think if they keep updating the game slowly, even just minor updates, and interacting with the community saying this is coming soon, like earnings and crafting and renting will be in game soon, like make sure you keep your foot on the pedal and don't break a lot, because if you break like the Walking Dead Empires, for example, I think 70% of the player base doesn't play as much as they used to, and it's currently slowly dying out. So if you don't want that to happen,
that's the problem with Discord. Like, it gives everyone a voice, and you just go in there every day and they're like, why is this not done, blah blah blah. Like, they literally come out and said, all right, we're really sorry that Light Paper's not launched yet. It isn't going to launch before the hackathon. It's going to be the week after. So don't go in there every day and say, where is it? If it gets to next Sunday and it's not out, yeah, start saying some stuff. But like, until then, they've told you when it's coming out. It's next week. So don't come in there Sunday, Saturday morning and go, oh, this bloody paper's not out. Like, yeah, no shit, mate. They said it's coming out next week.
You're assuming, Shadow, that everybody reads the posts above what they post. Nobody looks.
Trying to find something and you haven't searched for it, you are a fucking idiot. Sorry.
I've seen posts.
I've had so many arguments in Discord today, honestly. Like, I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. I'm passionate, and I can search stuff.
Gala needs more marketing campaigns for Legends Reborn. Gala needs more marketing campaign for any of the games once they do launch.
Period.
Legit.
Period. Just like straight, like all their games or anything.
Well, I guess this week was the hackathon week, so they've been really busy with that. They put everything else on hold or on the back end, which is understandable because hackathon at GDC was a big event. I guess they they don't market their games, they market Gala Chain now, right? Because at GDC it said one of the sponsors for GDC was Gala Games, well, not Gala Games now, it's just called Gala Entertainment, I guess is the new one. And they basically had Gala like branded everywhere around GDC, especially in their booth. So I guess they're marketing more in like real life and events instead of like marketing ad campaigns and like all of that pushing for games. Because they, as they did say, they're moving away from being like a developer and more as a publisher. They want to have everything ready for people to come and build on their platform. They're no longer a metaverse gaming token, they're now a layer 1 token. So that is, I guess, the change that they're aiming for. So I guess gaming is not taking a back end, but currently since they're pushing Gala Chain, it's lower on the priority list.
And marketing's expensive, right? And timing is everything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really have a fully fleshed out title yet. So what, you know, why would you use that resource to push that to market? Now, after, which we'll probably get to it, I hope we do, after the update on Champions Arena this week, you know, if that game's not now ready to market in somewhat, you know, it's never going to be ready.
I still think it needs 2 more updates before everything gets ready, but we'll talk about at the end. That's the last article I have on the tab up here, because that is one of the best pieces of information this week for the gaming side. But yes, let's quickly move on to this because we're almost finished with the Head of Games article, so we can talk about the other amazing things that... Oh, also, I was going to say something about the marketing side. The only game on Gala's platform that is fully fleshed out that I think could get a marketing campaign is Eternal Paradox. That is a fully fleshed out game that every 7 weeks is a season, basically. That structure of the core gameplay loop for Eternal Paradox is pretty much perfect. You could market that game, do ad targets for that game, and people will come and play because it's a fully fleshed out game. It has NFTs, has earnings, has land, has PvP, PvE, has everything you need for a 4X game, say to compare to Echoes of Empire. That needs a lot of work. So if it's a choice between any of the Galagames platform games, it'll have to be EPX or I guess Common Ground Worlds, but Common Ground World is a niche type of game that it depends on certain people. Also, people that have NFTs are currently in advantage for the competition side for a Common Ground World. Yo, Zoro, what's up? How's it going? Prospector, Gala could be using different business entities for marketing and what they've established businesses already. So I think Gala's play is going to be that content creator program whenever that launches, because we've been waiting for that for a couple of months now. I think February is when it, yeah, February, and it's almost the end of March, so 2 months. But on the blueprint it does say Q2, so I guess it's starting next month or the next couple of months. But I think they plan to use that marketing budget through the creators and then give the creators what is it, $1,000 in Gala every month to do like giveaways, videos and all of that. And also the thanks network, I believe Nephilim, Hoss said, no, Benefactor or Bitbender said, instead of paying a marketing agency, we just do like the thanks network type quests and we pay our community to be our marketing, basically like that. So when you do the thanks network quests, you like and repost, which is basically like marketing for Gala, and then as you collect your points, you can use those points to get rewards. For example, NFT for Common Ground World, the Gala fan Discord role, or the mystery box that gives you either 100 Gala, 1,000 Gala, or 10,000 Gala. If you hit that 10,000 Gala, that's basically a win right there. I've got 1,000 Gala, which was like 20-30 bucks, which is amazing for just what I normally do, interacting with the community, sharing their tweets, reposting stuff, being good vibes on Discord. But apparently I've been salty about The Walking Dead recently, as Doug keeps pointing out. Not being salty, I'm just stating facts and my opinions. But okay, what if I give away the $1,000 to myself? That would be considered something, I don't know, I don't think that's exactly the right way to do it, but you'll have to talk to we have to see the terms and conditions of that creator program. I know you can. I don't think everybody's going to do the giveaway to the community attendees. I think some people might keep some, like hire an editor to make their content better, then do giveaways with like a couple $100, then use the others. Like for example, my plan is if they do the creator program and I get that $1,000, that $1,000 is being saved to buy the ticket to go to Galaverse 2024 if it does happen. I said it in the creator chat and I'm sticking to that. Like if Galaverse 2024 happens, I'm using the first payout of the creator program to buy tickets to go to Galaverse 2024. I can't comment on Gala going from gaming token to layer 1. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that? The creator program and advertising and paying the community to advertise instead of getting a marketing agency to advertise?
Well, we covered the referral program last week. You know, the right model has great benefits, but just allowing everyone to have their old ones, I think that's a bit of a misstep. I think they do need to absolutely need to do some of their own marketing as well, but obviously having heaps of creators that are active, getting the name out there. We just need someone to, you know, we're in such a little like bubble of Gala still, so we need someone that's has a wider net to cast, I think. Otherwise we're just promoting Gala to people that already know what Gala is.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's why some of the creators in the creator program are going to be creators that do general Web3 gaming. For example, like Stash, ICU, or like the Game Store GG people. And then they will spread Gala if they're in the creators program. Eric is big on multi-MLM, I guess that's multi-level marketing tactics. So it makes sense that they are going to the route of having the community market for them. Well, it's a win for the community and it's a win for Gala. So I guess that is the way they have gone through it. And I guess they don't want to do it in the traditional sense. They're trying to do it in a new way, which benefits the community and Gala. So I guess we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But that is how they plan to do it. Quickly finish up the head of the game updates. The 9th section was an interview with Bitbender and Snoop Dogg talking about Go Gala Music, the builders coming to Gala Chain and Gala Music, and new artists joining the platform, and a bit of back and forth between Snoop and Bitbender. So if you're interested in the Gala Music side of the GDC Hackathon, you can make sure to check out that interview. I believe it was a 5-10 minute interview, but Bitbender's camera quality was amazing, so I need to figure out what camera or what webcam they were using. I need to get that for my live streams. And then the next section was updates for The Walking Dead Empires. The team is focused on developing the mobile version. Keep an eye out for updates on this font. So it's no surprise that they're developing the mobile version, because Amber Entertainment is a mobile gaming company and they're building in Unity. And as I keep saying in the previous previous Guardians of the Galaverse or on my stream, it's fairly simple, not simple, but it's easier to port something from Unity and make it an Android app development. And since they're already a mobile gaming company, it should be easy because they've already written the code in the way that they can make it into a mobile version. I believe premium is also in the works, so I guess mobile and premium are going to be the two things that come out in the next update. I would like to see dungeons. As always, dungeons are the main thing that I'm excited for The Walking Dead Empires. I know Khaos has stopped playing as much as he used to, and now he's playing more Legendary Born, right?
Yeah, I mean, not so much Legendary Born because, like, based on the time, like when you go on, there's not that many people playing. If there was like a lot more people playing and I can get games all the time, I'll just be on Legendary Born 24/7. So like when it's quiet for us, I'll jump on Walking Dead Empire. But because the Walking Dead Empire is like there's nothing going on, people ain't really on as much as they were. Nobody's doing like base upgrades. So I go on for like 30 minutes, and just out of boredom is why I stopped playing. Like I just can't keep doing it. Like they need to have more content or more stuff to do, or just more people in general playing the game. That's the reason why I kind of like start playing it. It's just boring now. It's nothing to do really.
You've done your time, bro. Level, what is it, 93 now?
Close, 92.
I literally
Oh,
come
yeah.
on, cut some wood for about 2 hours on the first day, and was like, nah, this
You
ain't.
ain't been back since.
I'm not about this life.
Yep. Well, I do think they released the game early. They did the whole public pay test development build thing to save their date of like August 8th. I mean, November 8th will be launch. They then said it's a public development build. Some of the features won't be in there. And I still think they launched too early. Like half the features that they promised ain't in there, like hero merging, dungeons, what is it? The extra hero utility. Like all of those things you need in the game to make the core loop a lot better and to have your extra heroes be a part of the gameplay. Because right now you're playing with one character, and the vision that they said is like, oh, it's like if you have extra heroes, it's going to be like your Walking Dead squad. Like if you watch the show, or like there's several shows now, but it's like always in the show, it's never like a lone man type thing. They always have teammates, or it's like a group of 4 or like 10 going about doing like adventures. And right now, they have a guild system, but there's no party system, and there's no core loop apart from upgrading and gathering resources. So I still believe they need to really hurry up with the recent updates. I know game development takes long, but you're losing your momentum and player base due to the timing of how you're doing things. I'm still excited for the game once dungeons and extra hero utility and more base building things come in, but the pace that they're currently going, I think, is not good for the community momentum.
Yeah, ideally with me, I wanted to like hopefully they let the Walking Dead Empire. Like, I thought it was gonna most of the content and the game would have been fully released based on what they said, right? I bought a whole bunch of heroes. I got Ancient Princess, I got this legendary, thinking I'll be able to do the merch thing, I'll be able to play the game at some point like relatively soon, or there'll be a lot more content. I'll do that, and then when Miranda's comes out, so I was gonna play Legendary Born, Walking Dead Empire, and then Superior. Those were the 3 games I was gonna rotate between. So Miranda's. The way these man them are moving, like I'll be playing Miranda's before fucking Walking Dead fully releases. Like I mean,
Exactly,
definitely
bro.
the Miranda's playtest. Like I'll probably be earning quicker in Miranda's than Walking Dead Empire.
Bro, this was exactly my plan. So my plan was Miranda's will take at least like 2 years to fully release or get a good like open beta stage, right? So I'll play Walking Dead for 2 years, build up the community, like play the MMO with the community, like I'm in the gem community for the Walking Dead, and I'll be in the Moms Guild for Miranda's. So I was like, I can finally play a game with like all these people that I've been talking to through on Discord, and like actually play with them together on a game. Because Spider Tanks was 3 people, then Legendary Born is a 1-on-1, Last Expedition's a 4-man team, Superior is a 3-man team. There was no game on Gala's platform where you could play as a community apart from The Walking Dead. And when The Walking Dead first did launch, if you were in the Gem Discord or any of the other guilds Discords, there was like 20-30 people in Discord at any given time. There was like 5 active guilds playing for the first couple of weeks, and it felt amazing because you're playing with your community, you're building, you're discovering the game. And then that has died down with the recent updates that we talked about recently and how the team is moving. So my plan was exactly like Khaos's. I will play The Walking Dead for 1 or 2 years, play the game, build it up, have fun, maybe earn some dead coin or gala, whatever they decide to do, because back then it was still confusing what they are doing. Now it's dead coin, it's a 3-coin economy system. But yeah, I was going to do that, and then whatever I could earn or make in The Walking Dead, I would move it over to Miranda's, because Miranda's is the holy grail of Gala. It's either, if you enjoy shooting games, you're going to be playing Last Expedition, and if you enjoy MMOs, RPGs, and all of that type of gameplay, you're going to be playing Miranda's. Those are the 2 big ones currently in Gala's ecosystem. Yo, Shadowknyte just resubscribed for 3 months. Thank you, Shadow. You've subbed for yourself. Did the pop-up happen?
Here for you, brother.
Oh, there you go. It's right there. There you go. Nice. Perfect. that was an interesting timing. It was like, who did it? Shadow? Shadow's on the show. But yeah, thank you. Let's move on. Almost finished. So the next part was the game update. So that was The Walking Dead. Common Ground World will be hosting the regular town hall tomorrow, which was yesterday because we do it 2 days after. The next event will be starting on March 25th, which will be featuring bicycles. So that is the meta. You can check it out in the Common Ground World Discord with all the new updates for the cash prizes, the blueprints, the top prize pool, the items needed to craft the meta item, and then the new NFT crafting recipe for the red and blue steel. Sorry, a new NFT will be going on sale, and there'll be new crafting recipes for red and blue steel. Additionally, an April Fool's event is planned. Stay tuned for more information on that. We'll have to wait and see what is interesting about the April Fool's event. But there was also a Miranda's game update, which is a lot of technical mumbo jumbo, is what Anita was reading off. But if you want to understand what that is, I guess I could show you in Discord. But the implementing of warp deformers to generate all 9 exemplars. There was also a discussion about Galachain, design updates, asset bundles, servers, and controller integration. So most people don't know what the technical side is. If you do, you can go over to Discord to find out. Let's quickly show those updates because everybody loves a good Miranda's update. And Shadow is kicking my ass in Champions Arena on the side. I just noticed who I'm fighting. If we go over to...
coming over to this Miranda's deal.
Exactly. You convinced us. Well, you convinced me for Legendary Born. Me and Khaos will convince you for Miranda's. So this was the...
Miranda's look. From these screenshots, like, yo, Miranda's is looking so sick. Like that nighttime, the sun is rising. Like, yo, you just feel so immersed in this world. Like, it's crazy. It looks so good.
It's like it's very Zelda art style, but it's gonna kill me to say it, but it looks even more impressive than Zelda.
No, Smilinmonster, maybe we was talking about that. I said like this reminds me of Zelda.
That game, Wind Waker. Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Zoro said it's happening already daily with the PokéGo Play players. What's happening daily with the PokéGo Go players? What was he talking about?
Was it like less, or the people are playing? People stop playing? Oh no, he's talking about Walking Dead. Less and less people are playing Walking Dead because.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes. That would make more sense. But the art style, yeah, is amazing. The wallpaper Wednesdays, Wednesday is a good day because you can see the progress in the art style. Like this looks amazing, especially if they plan to have 1,000 entities in one zone. To clarify, 1,000 entities, last time I said 1,000 players. 1,000 players and 1,000 entities are different. 1,000 players would mean like people playing the game and they have their avatars. 1,000 entities would be like shops, NPCs, not shops, NPCs, creatures like deers, wolves, goblins, all of that, and the players combined. So that is what they're aiming for. It is a good balance. Like this art style, generally, I'm pleased with it. It looks low poly, but the art textures and renderings, they look amazing, especially the lighting. They did say the last couple of months they were doing a lot on lighting, and you can see the improvement in the lighting for like the dawn here, the campfire, the little houses. Like it's getting I'm really happy with the progress. So if this type of development, I don't mind. Like if you're taking a long time to give us a playtest, but this is the type of development and screenshots and updates that you're giving us, I think a lot of people will be happy with this, because a lot of people just like, oh, they wait for the Miranda's update, they see the game is progressing in the right direction, and they're like, oh yes, I can wait another week for the next update and hopefully it's good. But if we quickly scroll up, this is the renders for the Miranda's stalls. So as you can see here, they also look, I like the lights, color. It feels like very Zelda Breath of the Wild as well, like the light vibrant colors instead of like the dark dull colors. But I guess the dark dull colors will be coming at night when the sun goes down and everything becomes more scary. So this is the jewelry stand, potion stand, grain stand, and milking stand, and they also look amazing. Now this was the update that we were talking about ahead of the games. The Galachains, we're pushing for new Galachain features implemented for the game server. The character pipeline, this week Jason is helping our character squad, tech artists and animators wear warp deformers to generate and update all 9 exemplars, all races, male and female, all based off a single human mesh. So basically what it means is they have one model and using the deformers, they generate the other 8 models for the other races using one model. It's a bit more complicated than that, but you can generally get the idea of what I'm trying to say. And they have a lot of other things like automated tools that can double check every file. It's a lot of tech speak for this bit. And then the design UI, frequent re-implementation of UI screens and new designs, and the asset bundles, leaks. Here are a couple of the buildings, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if I showed it last time, but basically controller integration is coming to Miranda's, so you can plug in, I guess, a PlayStation controller and an Xbox controller, and then once you set it up, you will be able to use the controller to play Miranda's, which is amazing. Miranda's is a massive and ambitious project. I agree that they should take their time they need for a good launch. Yes, so Miranda's is going to come out minimum 2 years, but the best part is Gala's battle testing all these other games that are in development before Miranda's. So when Miranda's does eventually launch, it will have all the good features from all the other games that they've battle tested and all the strategies that they've battle tested. So I don't mind Miranda's taking the 2 years, as long as they said they give us 2 playtests a year. Those 2 playtests are generally fun and amazing, and there's a lot of things packed in that playtest. Now, as you can see in this video, when he was moving about, this could possibly be the new area we're playing in. To do the first playtest is just trying to crash the game. I believe it's the killing machine playtest, where we just have to try and destroy the game and the build, that patch. And then the one coming late Q3 Q4 is the King's March playtest, and that is the possible playtest where we could start earning Materium. So we'll have to wait and see for that. Are you guys going to be playing with the gamepad or keyboard and mouse? Keyboard and mouse all the way, bro, for an MMO. I use this, I don't know if you can see it, but basically I have a 12 button mouse on the side. This is a special, not special, but it's basically an MMO mouse. So like I can chug potions. Yeah.
Do you remember which one is which? What does what?
Your thumb basically rests on the first 4 like this. So the first 4 is the items you access all the time. Then the last 4 is like pressing 1 to summon my mount, health and healing potion. This one's push to talk in Discord. So I don't have to press a button in the keyboard. I just have my mouse and I trigger it with my thumb. So I can continuously play and talk at the same time. I've got a whole setup, bro. I've been doing this for like 10 years. I've got this whole setup ready to go for when Miranda's comes out. But yeah, I'm so excited for the game. It's like Shadow when he's talking about Legendary Borns, me talking about Miranda's.
When mouse tutorial.
Mouse tutorial.
Yeah, nice. I don't know, you know, like, I'm more like, I've always been like a controller. I've always played on controller, so I'm quick with it. I'm good with the controller. I can maneuver. That's why, like, when I played Superior, like, it was so cool to use the controller, because I was able to navigate around the map so much easier than using the mouse and keyboard. But obviously, like the previous Miranda's playtest, we never had the option to play with controller, so I had to force myself to use the mouse and keyboard. And after a while, I was getting good at it, and I could see how easy it would be to have options with buttons, you know. So like when you're having, like, you know, you want to like map certain actions to certain keystrokes or whatever, I can see how you have like the option of just having so much. With that, the controller, you're just limited to the buttons that you have. Like, so I'm gonna try and force myself to use the mouse and keyboard eventually. I mean, after a couple of months, I'll get it, but I feel like I'll be a lot more, how shall I say it, like get a lot more options to activate certain spells, items. That way I don't have to like keep changing like the controller for different like whatever options, you know.
I think you need to get one of these 12 button mice on the side, so you can have all your spells key bound to the bottom part of your thumb, and then the top part of your thumb is like melee weapons or whatever. So it's just easier to switch. Like, you don't have to press any of the keys like past H to L. You just have that on your mouse. And if you look down here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's an option to flip it. So then it gives you another set of 12 buttons. That becomes a 24 button mouse, because you can program the other 12 buttons to other. Yeah.
So a whole new language.
This has just blown my mind.
What, the mouse? The 12 button mouse? What do you mean? This is standard for MMO players. You have all your potions, your mount, your skills, and your backup weapons or armor, or your different playstyle. You like your oh shit buttons on the side. And then you have WSAD as moving, and then the left hand basically focuses on movement, and the right hand does all your skills. And then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 as you.
My mouse has 7 buttons, and I struggle with that. You're talking about 12 to 24. I can barely work this 7 button on my mouse.
My mouse has 2 buttons, and I still get confused.
I think, well, technically mine has 1, 2, it has 16, 17 buttons. Because then here's the DPI change, so you can basically change it to faster or slower in terms of movement. And then this one is another clicker, like the 2 clickers right here. And I've programmed most of the keys. Like I think 13 or 14 of these keys have been customized in the software that I use daily. For gaming. I bought an Arizon Cyborg, which is happily a medium between a gaming pad and a keyboard and mouse. What is that? Let me quickly Google that. Is it one of those ones on the side? Oh yes. So I was looking into this 8-bit and it looked bloody amazing, because basically it's a mouse. If you look here, it's got the mouse grip. You have the buttons on the side, but it has 3 buttons on your fingers. So if you push forward, it's a button. If you tap up, it's a button. And if you click down, it's a button. So each finger has 3 buttons. The thumb also has 3 buttons and the controller on the side. And this was something I was looking into.
Why does it look like the hand from Terminator? Why does it look like a whole hand, bro? Like,
because that's what you put your hand in.
Playing Legends Reborn one day, and that thing's just going to take control of your arm.
Yeah, so you can bind your keys, set it up like this, and then it grips your fingers exactly like that. And then you no longer need a keyboard. I was looking into this. I was actually looking into this. But yeah, the future of MMO gaming, guys. It does look like a claw, like that.
That looks insane.
Got your default. Yeah, I was looking into this. Oh wait, the music's still playing. Let me minimize the music. I've got the music still playing. All right, cool. But let's get back on topic. We always get sidetracked when we talk about Miranda's. Finally, the One Universe, which is Champions Arena Spring Sale, is ongoing and will end tomorrow. Also, there is a major arena update for the Nexus and Arena, which we'll talk about in just a sec. This was the head of the game summary. If you want to stay in the loop and updates for the galagames ecosystem, or I guess the Gala ecosystem now, make sure to like and retweet this post, which I believe a lot of you have done. Or something fishy is going on here, because also the bookmarks have gone crazy. I normally bookmark my posts to keep track of what I have posted, because sometimes they can go crazy. But this is a little suspicious, as Tendies was saying earlier on. I can show you the other one. The other one was, where is it? This one was the head of the game post, and this is basically my notifications. Images of random ape or monkey PFPs just liking, retweeting, and bookmarking the posts. So that's not legit. And the other one was the Vox post as well. But yes, that is ahead of the game. And now for the winners of GDC, the winners were NFTD, which is Team Boss Life and the Gala Collective. The first place, NFTD, of their brilliant, beautifully demonstrating interoperability with existing Gala chain NFTs. The team created a fully playable alpha playtest build for their game non-fungible tower defense, in addition to designing a Gala chain integrating a well-brilliantly executed playable project. Second place was Team No Rest, which built an API for Gala chain, and then third place was Corgi AI 3D Forever, generating hot AI news with accelerating. Pleased to see the on-site entries such as promising focused on generative AI using Gala Chain. So these were the winners. This is the photo of the winners for Gala Chain and the Gala Chain Hackathon, which happened from the 20 to 21st of March. As you can see here, Deadly's right there, Timbo is there, and Cryptogram is here. These people are in Discord and they've been in the Gala community for quite a long time. They're in the GG Collective or the Math Discord as well. So if you're interested in talking to them or talking to them about NFTD, make sure you join those Discords. 8-bit says it's super comfortable, but it takes some time getting used to. I guess it will, because you have to match all your fingers movements and this and that. You can find more additional winner information on this blog, so quickly go over that. The prize pool was 450k USD for the judges' favorite category, 300,000 prize pools, participation and innovation 50k, 100k for community favorites, 50k for mini challenges, grand total of 950,000, and 50k USD reserved. And this is the prize pool breakdown. So they just won 450k, guys. Congrats to them for the Gala Chain Hackathon. And there's all these other things right there.
Love that money.
Yeah. Didn't the Fuzzles team participate? What did they build? They did participate. We'll get to that in just a sec. I can do it after this post. Another thing that came from the Gala Games Hackathon was that Gala is now partnering with Games Esports, which is a 3.0 platform to bring blockchain gaming to the masses. Now you can get more information about the blog post here, but basically Games Esports is like community gaming, or basic website that has everything set up and ready to do tournaments, leaderboards, quests, and all of the other features that we see a lot of people utilizing when getting their platforms up and running. You can do that, create an account, join, like earn, you'll be able to earn certain prizes, participate in tournaments, and all of the other good stuff. For more information, please do check out this post right here. I don't have a lot of information on esports, Gems Esports, but make sure to check it out right there. Now, if you go to Fuzzles, they did do a post, so I can just find that for you right now. The Fuzzles team participated in Gala Chain Hackathon from galagames, and we're thrilled to share the journey with you. Below you'll find the links of their exulting for the results of our hard work, and you can discover the sideshow, the pitch, and the website design. Guess we can quickly check the website design. Learn with AI. So it's basically a paper showcasing, I guess, Fuzzles and the website or something for Gala Chain. But yeah, more information right here, unless you guys have the information for the Fuzzles side.
Nope, don't know
it. By the way, the Fuzzles Prime is a community-driven project. They bought IP rights from the previous development team, and now the community is developing Fuzzles. So another thing the community has basically saved is Fuzzles. And Gala community apparently is amazing. Like, they do everything if they're passionate about it. Next up, we have the Eternal Paradox news, which was E-Time. Daily purchase limits for some items have changed, and update pricing for quite a lot of them. So soon, starting soon, you'll be rolling out adjustments for pricing in E-Time products and daily purchase limits. So if you play Eternal Paradox, make sure to check out this post over on Twitter by T. It gives you a update of what the limits are, how much stuff costs, and the wonderful gem box. You can get that. You can get 20 items per day now. I believe it was lower before. So yeah, check those out for Eternal Paradox. Another big piece of information that you need to pay attention to is the Voxverse version 0 is almost ready for release. And what is version 0, you ask? Well, every player will get a frontier on which they can gather resources. Every player will get a proto Vox, which will gather those resources. For players who own NFT Voxland, received a prize or purchase from the secondary market, these pieces of land will count as frontier. So frontier basically means it's your area where you're going to send your Vox to do tasks, gather resources, etc. They will be fully usable in your account. Initially, with version 0, only 5 frontiers can be active at one time. So if you have more than 5 Vox lands, you get 1 by default, and then if you have 4, then that is 5. So you might have to transfer it to a different wallet and use it in a different wallet if you want to do it that way. Please make sure of Gala's rules and regulations on multi-accounting and all the other terms and conditions you have agreed upon. All your Vox will be usable as resource collecting workers on your frontier. So if you have more than 1 Vox, you'll be able to use all of them on your frontier. Voxes that were leveled up and from whom resources were collected in the Premier League game, Vox Idle game, Vox Odyssey, will retain their levels from that game. So the Discord game that currently people are playing in the Vox server, if you've been playing that religiously like I have every 12 hours, pressing the button and leveling up your Voxes and collecting resources, they will be transferred over to the Vox version 0, which I believe is called Project Cerberus. Yeah, there you go, Project Cerberus. And Voxes will continue to gain XP by collecting resources and in the later updates by other actions. There's a lot more coming to Voxverse, but it's finally nice to see the Voxverse metaverse happening and the team building the new team, or the team that took over, actually building and connecting everything together. And it is amazing to see. Also, it looks like this has been kind of an interesting engagement thing right here. But if it's this art style, the Mirandus and Voxverse side looks amazing. Are you guys into Vox? Do you have any Vox? Are you planning to play the Voxverse at all?
I got a Walking Dead Vox when that hype was going down.
Nice.
What's in it? Was it like the mystery box or the something box?
Yeah, that's it. Mystery Vox Walking Dead box or something.
Yeah, no, I got a few. Obviously, I got like the Mirandus one for my elf. I got a matching Vox for my elf. I had to get that. Paid a lot of money for that motherfucker. So, boy, if anybody wants to buy it from me, I'm gonna sell that mug so quick. But I got some Walking Dead stuff as well. But yeah, I'll play it. Like, I'm intrigued. Basically, when I first started to watch like the Voxverse and like the game, that guy, what's his name, was it Will Wright?
Right. Yes.
Yeah, I was following that really hard. Every time they did like a update or they did like a video on YouTube, I would watch that and I was like, yo, this game looks like the whole world and like the colors and the way it was just like it looks so cool. It looks so fun to play. And then obviously I don't know what's gonna happening with that, or if it's gonna be the same art style, it's gonna be the same ideas and whatnot. But yeah, whatever they do, I'll test it out. Like I said, I do own like the Voxes. So I'll definitely like play it. Forward to seeing how they're gonna know what they're gonna do with that.
Like all of these trailers from 2021, 2022, they all look amazing. Like also this, like they've said Vox are avatars that DeFi. So it'll be interesting to see what like things that Vox will do that classify as DeFi. We'll have to wait and see. But there was that trailer. I can't remember if I can find it right now. But all these AMAs I did listen to as well, and I did keep track of. But yes, if I can find that 2-minute trailer, get ready for Miranda's Vox. Is it this one? I think it's this one, like this trailer for the Miranda's Vox, as well as like the colors and the dragons and all that. This is the art style, which is interesting because it's like the Voxel's art style. But I am interested to see, because the first I think iteration was be like a sandbox game like Minecraft, but you couldn't destroy the terrain, and it will be Will Wright with the sim. So like all your Voxes will have certain attributes, character traits, etc. And it's going to be interesting to see like how the team progress in the current direction, because now it's no longer fully sandbox. It's going to be certain things you can do, actions for the version 0 or the first couple of versions, and then when like Will Wright designs all the mechanics, the game design, all of that other stuff, he plays a big role in the general overview of Vox. I'm interested and intrigued to see what they do. It's not going to be my main game, but it is going to be a game I play on the side like I do currently in Discord.
But Will Wright's still a part of the development?
Yes, so he's not on the core team, as in the team that's building and like doing all the software and project updates. He's the guy that's doing all the design side. So he's still giving his input, and then the team is working off that input. He's still part of like, you know, the people that design the game, and then there's like the engineering team and the like graphic design and 3D rendering and models. So basically he's giving the like project, he's giving the white paper, his thingy, and then the team is building based off that. Don't quote me on that. To get more information, you go to Tofu or Lost in the Voxverse's Twitter page or Discord. But based on how not the last Chatterbox, but if you don't know, they've basically recorded all the Chatterboxes now and they post it on YouTube. So I get most of my information from that channel and Tofu. So go over there to keep up to date with the Vox ecosystem. And I am interested to see how they incorporate Vox in most of the Gala games, and I guess film and music as well, because Vox is like Gala's PFP project, and most PFP projects currently don't have a lot of utility And even Vox currently doesn't have a lot of utility, so we'll have to wait and see what they do with Vox to make it stand out from the other PFP projects. But yeah, that is the information on the Voxverse. This was amazing, like the Galaverse show. If Galaverse 2024 happens, I'm trying to go 100%.
Yeah, most definitely. I just need my bags to pump. I can, get a ticket and go.
Pump it up.
Talking about that, moving on, nice little segment. Gala was in the top 30 trending coins for CoinGecko. Galagames is currently rank 1, so I guess the hackathon and all of the news surrounding Gala has been good for the Gala ecosystem. As you can see
Book
here.
of Meme? Really? Gala's trending more than Book of Meme? No way.
Yeah, you see all of these random like meme coins that have been built on Solana, and now everybody's moving over to Base. Like meme coin season has started. People are going crazy for meme coin season. Solana meme coin season was crazy the last couple of weeks.
Got me some slurf, bro. I'm slurfing it up.
I haven't touched it. I've been too busy trying to sort other shit out. But there we go. Now, that was the knowledge base. That was the Miranda's updates. Finally, we're talking about Champions Arena, the Nexus update and Arena improvements. So if you guys didn't know, on March 21st, our UK time, March 21st midnight, which was like March 20th for America and 21st for Asia as well, the Champions Arena team did a update that has changed quite a lot of the earning systems in the game. The Nexus update has been changed, so now you can summon and you can rent a champion for 1 hour, and that champion gives you 15 extra battles to earn VP. We'll talk about that in just a sec. But now it's a lot better because you have it for a longer duration of time. I do think the duration is currently overpowered, especially for when end of season does hit. But you can also rent another champion again once a day for 150 paid gems. You did get a voucher that the team gave out because they had to do emergency maintenance after this update. So everybody that has logged in has got a free 1 voucher to use to rent another champion through the Nexus. And with the Arena update, basically the rarity of your NFT now gives you an equivalent amount of battles that you can do to earn VP. Now, even if you lose those battles, it still counts. If you win, you get VP, it counts. So commons are equivalent to 3 battles, uncommons are 5 battles, rare are 8, epic is 13. It was 12, but the team changed it to 13 based on community feedback, so they are listening. And legendary is 35. So here's an example. If you have 2 legendaries, you get 70 battles. And if you have a lot more, it will combo like this. And the other improvements for the VP rewards. So the VP changes aren't only for the rewards coming into update. Summoners now get free gems for playing daily in the arena. So if depending on your level and your rank in arena, you get 2 to 4 free gems per a battle. And you get a cap of either 200 if your champion, if your summoner level is 1, and if your summoner is level 80, I believe it's 358, yeah, as you can see here. So if you're at a higher level, you'll be able to get another 158 gems daily. Now, the arena formula has also changed to fight the way up their ranks, and that is one of the major updates. What did you think, Shadow? I know you've got a lot to say on this topic.
I think it's amazing. This is exactly what the game's needed since launch. It's really caused a massive stir in the community. People are moaning about people renting NFTs and it's putting them way up the leaderboards and stuff like that. But the whole thing that I've just been trying to stress all day is you're moaning at people for borrowing an NFT for an hour. You can do exactly the same thing. It's not like they're paying to have an advantage over these people. And what another thing that people just aren't getting is it's actually limiting people to how many games they can play. Like before, someone could just go and buy a Zoe and then they could get VP 24/7. Like not calling Samper out, like I've obviously called him out many times about running like 3 accounts. He actually put one of his whole teams up for sale today because obviously he just doesn't have enough NFTs to have unlimited games on every account. Whereas before, these people would have been playing unlimited games 24/7, and this update really does put a stop to that.
It's a good update to combat the bots that were using common and uncommon NFTs just to farm VP 24/7, which was getting rid. Well, it was basically taking the pool, which wasn't very big to begin with, and moving it to just these core like 10-20 people that were running bots or playing 24/7 using uncommon and common rarity NFTs. Whereas other people that play for a couple hours each day, they were still playing, but they weren't getting as much a share of the pool. So the update is good for spreading the pool between all the people that are currently active playing. I still think that they need to get rid of auto battling in arena, and then these battles won't matter as much, but then they will have to change how much VP the NFT gives in terms of rarity, because currently you're getting rid of player input time. So if somebody wants to grind 8 hours, they can no longer do that. They are set, as you said, to a limited number of battles. I think this change is amazing. They just need to tweak it in the next couple of updates or in the future updates. But this is good for now. Now they can focus on content updates like Tower of Honor, guild battles, all of the other things on their 2024 roadmap, and then revise this, as they said, end of year. I believe there's another revision of the arena at the end of the year, which is a good time to test, like 4 to 6 months. Test this system. If it works, see if they need changes, yes or no, and then we'll have to wait and see what they do later on.
Yeah, but and also today, people have been comparing their awards, saying oh, I've only earned this much Gala, blah blah blah. It's you would have been at this time in the season. Rewards are always low, just because there isn't much. There's no battle pass, there's no season reset. There's not really, people aren't buying gems every day, so the pool is going to be small. And people saying, months ago I used to get X amount of Gala, and it's yeah, Gala was trading at 2 cents months ago. It's now trading at 6 cents, so you're getting a third of that amount straight off the rip anyway, before anything's taken into, calculation. And yeah, you've got 2 NFTs, mate. So you can only play 8 battles. That's on you. Now, people are finally being rewarded for owning multiple NFTs, and I'm here for it.
Yep. I think maybe the win rates need to be changed, because I think Elder Maxon did a calculation, and currently based on the minting scrolls, it's better just to have all commons. So maybe buff the epic and legendary battles by a couple of battles to counteract that, to make sure the higher rarity NFTs are actually beneficial to have, instead of just keeping a bunch of uncommon, rares, and commons. I'm trying to find that post by Sampa and the other guy where he shows that Nexus is actually working now, and he put his team up for when he went to sleep, and he got a bunch of lapis and victory points.
Just to confirm, that's not from his team. That's because he owns the Nexus. So that's what he got rewarded for, people renting in his Nexus.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense, because I was I only got 2,000.
It's real nice. You got 16,000 VP, 7,000 lapis, and a bunch of souls. I'm kicking myself for not buying them when they was going for $300.
They were $200-300, and now they've gone up to at least minimum 1,000. I believe the sale was 1,300, so they're still fairly cheap. I found it. There you go. So his Nexus, as Shadow said, I thought it was his champions, but no, it's his Nexus.
Did as well.
Yeah.
But,
I think if you upgrade your Nexus, you can add more champions. It starts off with 7 or 8. Most people have their Nexus at 7 to 11, so it gives them 11 slots for champions. But earning an additional 16k victory points with Sampa's NFT collection, I guess I get an average of 9 to 10k a day. So he's basically getting my distro for free on top of whatever he can get himself, which is amazing. And that 6k Lapis right there, that is huge, because once you get to the end game, Lapis is one of the features that bottlenecks you in terms of progressing your character and your levels. So if he's getting that daily, it's a game changer for people that own Nexuses. Chuck must be laughing right now, because he also has a Nexus. Go to this post. And then I think the guy above him also posted, yes. Yeah, this guy right here, he got 18k and 8,400 lapis. That is mental right there. I'm not really worried about
like one. That's from one Nexus.
one
What's that,
Nexus,
like,
one day, 24-hour period, reset to reset. That's mental right there. And Nexus right now is really good. Like Nexuses, when they were sailed for the last couple of months from Champions Arena, they were rubbish. Now it's actually good. Like the Nexus change is amazing for people that have Nexuses, and it should be for the people that bought Nexuses, because, like, let's be honest, since game launch, Nexuses haven't actually been used a lot, and they've been basically on the back end. And a lot of people did feel like they didn't live up to what they promised when they said they were going to sell Nexuses. But with this update, it actually feels like most of it's been delivered. Maybe a few more tweaks and changes to come, but now it's actually working and it's in a good position.
Yeah.
So props to the team for that.
What I didn't realise until this afternoon, and this needs to change straight away. So basically, when you rent an NFT, you get 15 games. So say you rent a really powerful NFT and you play one of the 15 matches. You don't get, say you've got another three of your own NFTs. You don't get any VP for those 3 NFTs during those 15 matches. You only accrue points for the one that you've rented. So for me, there's no point in doing the rental. But what I didn't realise is, I just thought at the end of the 15 games, like, you know, when you used to play the one game and the NFT would be taken out of your account.
Mm-hmm.
Once you finish playing the 15 games, say you complete the 15 games in 20 minutes, you still keep that NFT for the remainder of the hour.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can play matches using that NFT, and then you earn from your other 3, using the scenario I mentioned a minute ago. You would then earn VP from your 3 NFTs that you're using in those matches, which I think is a bit unfair, because you could be renting like a tank NFT. I think once you play them 15 matches, it should go back.
Well, what I did is I rented a Miko Juriel, which gives me the speed down or the boost up, play the 15 matches, and then use the buff to fight with my current team. And that is an amazing thing for me. It's the opposite for me, because my team isn't exactly all that in terms of the speed meta. But the change I would like to see is the rented NFT and your NFT's victory points being combined. Right now, the first 15 matches is just the rented NFT, and then your team gets added. It should be, if you're playing one match, it should count for the rented. I guess it can count for both if both VPs are being calculated, because right now it does the 15 from the Nexus first, and then it does whatever your cap is. So I guess when you play a game, it should give 1 to the Nexus cap and then 1 to your player battle if it combines both of the VPs. But yes, I think, as I said, there needs to be, it's an amazing change, amazing update. There just need to be a little few tweaks back and forth, and I think it'll be in a good position. I do think maybe during the last day or 2 of the season, they might introduce a change instead of like an hour, maybe half an hour, or just those 15 battles. But we'll have to wait and see how they do that. And that is pretty much it for today's episode. We've covered most of the news that happened. There is some Gala music news, which I'll quickly go through. There is a couple of new songs that have been dropped, and a new mystery box, by, if I go right here, and then there you go, mystery box by JK Mac and Young Boy something. Yeah, there you go. JK Mac and Young Boy, Never Broken Again. Mystery boxes, they cost $10 each, and you have a chance to win quite a lot of prizes, and several songs have been released, like Swear, for example, is on sale. So if you're in the Gala Music ecosystem, make sure to check that out. I don't know if 8-Bit is still here, but when are you releasing your new song? You've done quite well in Gala Music as well. Most of your songs have sold out, which is nice.
Early access for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, we'll get you on again. Give us a song. Let us listen to it. Feature us on the song.
When you're releasing that thing, come and promote it.
You should be, what do you call it? Next song 8 attendees featuring Guardians of the Galaverse. But yeah, looking forward to that. So any other pieces of information you guys have to add or share that you want to get out there before we wrap things up?
Cool. I kind of like really shared what I wanted to talk about in a little group chat. So yeah, I'm cool. I'm good to go. Everything out that I need to get out.
How about you, Shadow? You good?
Yeah, no, I'm good this week. I'm
Alright, cool. So that is it for Guardians of the Galaverse episode 10. Again, can't believe we've done 10 episodes, hundreds more to come in the future. We will start getting guests on. I'm starting to get a process together to see if we can get like other people from the community, people building projects on Gala Chain, and anybody like the Gala Collective, Dubstep Rod, Dr. Wookie, all these people that participated in Hackathon. If I can get some of them as guests, ideally it would be with the current like live stream right now. If they can come on Saturday, then they're free to do on Saturday, but if not, you'll get a video recording of Monday to Friday whenever they're working, and we'll play that sometime during the live stream. So guys, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button over on YouTube, and if you're watching over on Twitter or Twitch, make sure to smash that follow button and subscribe if you have free Prime like Shadow did 41 minutes ago. He's showing you an example of what you have to do. As always, guys, make sure to follow us in our socials. The link is in the description. I have updated it so all mine, Shadow, and Khaos's links are there. Our YouTube, our Twitch, and our Twitter, as well as Discord if they do have it. I've linked my Discord. We mainly hang out there. I'm going to try and be active in the public section of my Discord more often. So if you just want to come in, hang out, chat, I'm going to be there majority of the day. When I'm editing or when I'm just gaming, you can catch me there. And that is it for the episode. We'll catch you next week.
see you at the tables.